to install the NRC fender eliminator kit. And unlike some people, I love doing unboxing. I think unboxing's fun. In fact, I like boxes. Some people don't, but I do. And there it is, the unbox. Let's see if it works. Got your NRC bracket for the license plate. Little plug-a-roonus. And these are the tail lights. And this doohickey thing. A bag of parts, nuts and bolts and such. The ones I always end up having at least one left over. I'm gonna lay them out real nice, just like this. And there we go. Let's begin the install. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna remove those and take that baby off. These two, that one, and that one, be really careful of stripping. They're number 4s, and I stripped them, and it took me 4 hours. Those 2 screws, those good or bad?
These are your stripped ones. What did you do to these?
I tried these, everything. These did not work. A hammer and a screwdriver and a chisel is what worked. I gotta take a couple more out. So we gotta take those other 2 out, and then I'll remove the tail and the seat, and then we're styling. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna remove the seat. Oh, number 4 edge. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. I almost did it again. Wow, it amazes me. Don't even tell me this one's stripped too. No. Oh my God, I stripped it. I did it again. Oh, I can't. Why didn't I just take those off? Ah. Mans is no good at wrenching it. With my hands, but when it comes to wrenching, oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm gonna do? We get 5,000 subscribers. The heck, we get 3,000. When we get, you know what? When we get 2,000 subscribers, that's like 300 away or something like that. I'm gonna get organized in this garage, and I'm gonna film it. Because I know it's probably driving some of y'all nuts, but I need to get organized. Man's not organized. Man's has the same tool 10 times over, but you only need one tool, right? As long as that one tool works. I stripped it so bad with those fancy extraction tools, and to be honest with you, I took about a half-a-mile drive to a local auto, and I just pulled in and stopped, and you know what? He figured it out in 5 minutes with a chisel and a hammer. And I took care of him. Good dude, Rick. And I went there and I said, hey, there's a head mechanic here. And they're like, oh, that's a badass bike. I go, yeah, but I need some help. I go, dude, if you can do this in like 100 bucks, just get these 2 screws. He looks at it and he goes, that's the quickest 100 bucks I ever made. He goes to his shop, gets a chisel and a screwdriver, taps a hammer, loosens one, looks at me. I just start giving her. I gave him 120 bucks. I go, here's another 20, just because you're an asshole. Because I spent 8 hours doing this. And like, oh man. It's got the seat there, and I've turned the key there, and I believe that is it's not number 4. Little breakage. Little Chillville. Thanks to Motomillion is where I got this stuff from, and I'm looking at his videos to figure it out. I think he said the T20 Torx to get that fender off. The question is, should I just take the fender off and forget about the turn signals? Maybe. This would be a T20 Torx. So let me grab one of those. A little T20 action. There's no big thing. I just happen to have a T20 in my cooler tools. Did I take the wrong T20 out? Where the heck is that attached to? This wasn't part of the plan. Bro, I tell you what. God. You know, this is why I leave this for the people who know what they're doing. Why? And then I'm fixing to go for a real ride. Stand by. Number 4, hex to remove this, just one on either side, and it's really easy. It just slips right off. And there's your tail section. Right here is where the undertail goes in. All right, well, there's new things every day, but there's bolts right here that the number 4 Allens went in that we have to loosen in order to get the tail off. We're getting there. I got 2 loose. Let's hit the other side. Number 8s. I had to go to True Value to get a number 8 millimeter because that's the only tool that I didn't have out of all those. Don't break it. Oh!
I had to break it loose, it was tight.
We're taking that bracket off. My man Cody mentioned something about an extra part in our magic box of stuff, and I think this is it. The question is, how do we put it in?
This also goes through the same little hole. This is a little slot for this in there too.
Pass me that yellow baggie. That's got all my magic screws up in there. I found a silver jobber. This silver jobber goes into that hole there, over the screw.
This one?
Yeah. But the question is, was that the T4s?
Oh, dude, that's why it's not going in farther. You messed it up already.
Where?
Under the gasket.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Is it in on that side?
I think so.
This is supposed to hang out a little bit. It's gonna be more angled up.
The question is, what the heck screw goes into where? Oh no, this is the T20. Yeah, bro, here. I remember now. Give me the, it's a 20. It's the red one over there. It should be 20. Torx, yeah, 20. I had that from the Porsche. All right, give me the cowling. The carbon fiber, fancy cowling for the rear cowling.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Oh, you are.
Just call it the tail piece.
Oh. Ow. Oh. I would say the feeding part of the wires, not a big deal. It's got, I use the zip tie. But the moral of the story is, when you look up videos, how to install an NRC tail eliminator kit, and you find mine, fast forward. I'm trying. Whoa, we have left. We have left. Oh, dude, the crinkle did it. Oh, I'll put this thing back on. Seat. Now we move on to the plate install. Woo! This, my friends, is not as easy as I thought. But if I can do it, anybody can do it. That would be facts. Uh-oh. I mean, it got too long of a damn screw. God dang it. I'm missing 2 screws. Where could it have gone? Oh, look at this. Thank God I found that baby. There it is. No! So close. Okay. I'm done. Ooh, I tell you what. Thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate you all subbing and liking and doing all those YouTube things. And old Chili, we'll see you next time.